Is it trial time? I really hope it is, because I want to see my two favorite prosecutors going at it. I don't know, Franziska's up there too. I can't forget about her. February 9th, 9:37 a.m. District Court, Family Lobby number 1. Oh my. Mr. Loris feels that way about me? Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. Don't be embarrassed. Sorry. Just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Don't trip. In any case, whatever it was that he saw the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Loris is a witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. The big bikini. She seems to have seen the very instant in which he's carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed this Elise Doty, was it? True. It wasn't me. Okay. Yep. You're a prosecutor, right? Are you sure about this? Your true identity is revealed. Don't trip. I'm taking the necessary steps. Alright, so it's the prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I'm a defense attorney. Defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That's what a friend of mine told me once. Oh, I drew this. He passed judgment on me from the defendant's chair. We were going to decide whether or not I am able to do the task I've been entrusted. Okay. With my defense in your capable hands. Alright, let's get it. February 9th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 7. Oh, snap, you ready? What? Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same can't be said for the prosecution in this case. Where's got it? I don't know if I like this. It's a waste of time. The prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It seems this case is already over before it even began. I am ready to announce my verdict this time. The court finds the defendant. No! The prosecution stands ready. I need to save this recording. Sorry, I don't wanna, my computer, in case my computer crashes, I don't miss that reaction. My baby Franziska. And who the hell are you? Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, eh? Perchance you wouldn't be aware of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Legends are a thing of the past. I'm a von Karma, that is all. Upon special request, I flew in today for the purpose of prosecuting this case. Really? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Edris. Yes, Your Honor. I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you are imagining things. Franziska, what the other things I am. There's no such weakling. There's no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office. There isn't? But I'm sure there's a four in this courtroom. Ah! I told you there is no such weakling. The fuck is that, a whip? I don't think I can handle that in my courtroom. Bailiff, let me try and get that shit, that bitch. I have no objection to this whip. You don't? The prosecution can rule the whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. This promises to be interesting. Miles Tails Prowler. I'd expected to face Phoenix right here today. But looking at you now. Maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgers, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. I see you brought your flair for the what did that say? Allow me to add to this Some way to ask things I'm unsure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Ugh! It's safe to say. Now please continue the proceedings. Alright, Francisca, please give an outline of this case, with as little looping as possible. The murder victim was a famed picture book author. Famed picture book author, I don't... What's English? Her body was found in the Tazakuro Temple courtyard. She has been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, right? Alright, the court accepts this criminal crime scene. Okay. Please bring this witness to the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial. As a defense. I really gotta go to play as Edwards. That's wild. Oh, he's short. Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Oh, wait. I'm not sure about being... No, what? Witness, please stand up nice and straight. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for witnesses with bad backs. Maybe let's fetch a crate for this poor lady. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Hello, me. Well, I'm the head nun of Tazakuro Temple in Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. Got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Ugh! The courtroom is a garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave the sanctuary at once. You want me to leave it? No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm excited to the whole of summer. In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question. Big facts. It's so hard to believe myself, to be real with you. There's no way to little Iris could do anything like that. Let's see what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own moves that night. Alright, the night of the murder. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So, I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hazakura temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it. I didn't even pay attention to my testimony. So it was coincidence I found myself staring at Hazakura temple. You say that my back can't be in so much pain, I would have stayed in the inner temple. Sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you? Wait, is she? Oh no, she's her waist, okay. So if I'm crossing her. What is the inner temple? Well, let's see how conversing with the spirits is what we're trained to do, right? Oh wait, well, asking you the questions, bitch. In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across the bridge, called the Inner Temple. The Agars must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training. And how is I to help with this process? It's all quite exacting, and can't perform without a nun supervising. Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies. Tutor with a whip in your case. If that is the case, why did you return to Azakura Temple when the murders took place? You left Iris to help. So what? What do you think? Acolyte's training, of course. It was just about 10 p.m., so they were starting to enter into the training exercise proper. Just as 10 p.m., so we're starting to enter into the training exercises proper. Wasn't it your place to remain? noticeable? Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolytes so they don't pass away. Just to confirm this point again, that night, I met Iris in Inner Temple, right? Mm-hmm. She's a gentle, honest girl. She never once failed to follow my directions. Oh, she never returned to her thingamajigger. Yep. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm willing to face it, after all. The head honcho has a temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant. She claims that after ringing the lights out, though, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the Inner Temple at all. No. She said that? Yeah, that's true. That is true because she told her to go, right? But she never went because she was scared. As long as she wouldn't know that. A defendant or witness who is more likely to lie. Who do alright. Yo no hablo English. Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is clearly lying to cover her back. Bitch. But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the Inner Temple would make for a much better alibi. Yeah. That is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie. She does indeed have one side. Ugh. All people lie. That is my belief. Big facts. Why am I the only one being whipped here? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means, we must call your memory into question. Dear. You're older than me and yet you want to play that game, do you? Well, that's not exactly what My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter. Then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Alright. For more decisive piece of evidence. Got you. I promised about Iris. A boot? Iris did testimony, I read that. Iris came to the Inner Temple. She was just exactly as she had been at dinner. Iris came to the Inner Temple. Did she? You, young man, need to get your estimation of me up from the floor. Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake. Thinking I made a mistake. I like that witness. Oh, she didn't have her hood. Yep. She gave it to Phoenix. Bitch. Let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct? Of course. That's a very important piece of Bree's clothing out, you know. Wah ha ha, wah ha ha ha. Wait a minute. I missed your voice. Hold it right there. Why do you have that? I love doing that, bro. That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Franziska? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? The witness had seen the defendant as she claims. The defendant couldn't have been wearing this very hood. Well. Oh my god, oh, that's cute. She has a little... It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy gun rights piece every time he does it. Alright, everyone calm down. Ugh! Sister, this hood. You have spare ones around this temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see. It's stockpiled. A surplus of hoods, eh? Oof. Oof. You should know there's only given one hood. This should be the only hood I always owned. This is quite strange. Ugh! If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There's no contradiction here. Sorry to break this to you, bitch. You won't get away that easily. Scrub t-shirt is will sow seeds in any human heart. Seeds of doubt. Witness. While I don't wish to quite testimony to doubt, I must give every detail with precision. You shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your base. Okay, this analogy is kind of weird. After my bath. I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. And now, as I was walking around, I heard some noise from the back courtyard. I took a look, and Iris was... Oh, Miss Elise. And with that sword of all things. Miss Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out into the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out the window. After she pushed out the window? No, she was pushed out the window after she was stabbed. Is that what she said? Stabbing occurred after... No, that's wrong. She was pushed out the window and then stabbed. Right? We'll see. This nigga. Imagination about as vivid and creative as dick. I would look a fool if I come out of such foolishness. I miss her dumbass her foolish lines. Let me get to that statement, because I'm pretty sure Iris was the best sort of all things. She was staying in the corner room, which faces out into the courtyard. Stabbing I saw must have occurred after she pushed out the window. But according to the autopsy report, body fell 10 feet after death. Impressive logic. That's what I like to say, anyway. Oh, please do. My brain is something else. Especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Franziska, would you please look kind as to taking a look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report? The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. That's right, it says after death right here. The scene the witness claims to have seen is bullshit. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how the fuck did the victim go on to take a 10-foot fall? God, I'm gonna take a fall. Never come down. The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case. Wait, killed then fell. The victim must have been killed in her room. That's what I'm thinking. That is a logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room, and then she was thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below. Was there any sign of struggle in Miss Dawson's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Almost uncommon. Was there any blood? No traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Bitch, your whip just caused traces of blood to be found. If there was no blood in the room, you're claiming it. I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood. When it produces the most blood, very little blood is actually lost at the moment of blade insertion. Let's talk about when the most blood was lost in your body. Is it when you take it out? Yeah. Big facts. With the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. stabbed? Okay. So what if what she saw was... What if what she... Okay, so she was killed in her room, right? Stabbed. Without taking the weapon out, thrown out of her window, right? Then what Bikini saw was her taking the weapon out. Was that what she saw? And then she just assumed that she was stabbing, even though she was taking the weapon out. The victim was thrown out of this window with the sword in place. This removes all contradictions. Everyone come down, everyone come down. Let's admit that this is a probable version of the events. I expect no less from Franziska. She locates and takes control of her vital point. Seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all supposition on your part until it's only the truth. What the hell? Witness, please. Remain standing on the crate. No one's selling me short now. Wait, winter snow has bent me out of shape. Especially when I'm back in my mood. Please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous message once we are finished here. With the whip, bitch? Oh boy, more testimony. Further details. When I lived across the scene, the sword was already in place. Think about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Miss Biggley's. But you saw her take it out, right? I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? When I woke, Miss Camille was stabbing Miss Biggley's through the back. This all confirms my theory, bitch. Precisely. Plunged into the hilt. Plunged into the hilt? Damn, that's deep. It doesn't even go to the hilt. Right? It doesn't even go to the hilt. Okay, yeah. Bikini, you're a reliable witness. At least, I like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here. What do you mean? Make it sound like I'm a liar. But, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about? In a scene that a witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are bullshit. Because on the crime photo, I'm thinking that she was on the ground. She was on the ground when she was stabbed. That's why it doesn't go like that. That's why the blood isn't that far up there. Because she was on the ground when she was stabbed. Well, she couldn't have been on the ground because she was in her room and killed. Explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. Doesn't appear. What meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep. So, should I so choose? Director stands. I put a little back there, I must admit. That isn't the only issue here. If the sword was truly stabbed into the body, up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. They certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts... excuse me, as a plague of sorts. A plague. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound will be too large for the blade to completely stop from bleeding. That's nothing but conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss. No the fuck it wouldn't, bitch. I'm not finished, bitch. There's still one more conclusive contradiction. Damn, bitch. Damn, nigga, you still got more? This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of this sword. No. Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that. What does all this mean? You have proven contradictions regarding that murder weapon, but having come this far, there's only one answer. And that is, the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shichido. What? A foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool. Okay, you know, let me I'll take a picture of that statement. What the hell is wrong with this bitch? Oh shit, who messaged me? Who the fuck is Harmony? Oh, it's my game. Well, let me take a picture of this dumbass statement. A foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think the sword is the murder weapon? Well, because Mr. Me was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis to assume you have such a thing. Well, wasn't it plunged into her? Impression by the scene that was just showing. I was thinking that maybe like that the sword was just behind her. Like from that angle, it looks like maybe the sword just could have been like it looks like the sword was into her, but maybe it was just behind her. So maybe this Shichido was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. Listeners here saw everything. You saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where the fuck did the real murder weapon disappear to? Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. That's... Answer the question, bitch. No evidence of the kind was found. Another mystery to throw into the pile. Trial without a murder weapon, this tricky beat is a tricky motherfucker. Excuse me, could I say something? I just remembered something. Oh, you just remembered something. If I had a penny for every time I heard that. You know, I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there. What the fuck are you talking about? A boot? This thing said a boot again. Okay, so maybe it's not a typo. Maybe I think I might know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time. Impossible. What else? What else could this old man have seen? I saw the murder around 11 p.m. And after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated a snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to the Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 minutes using one of those. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. I'm not on the best street. On my back and all, you know. Right. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph. What the fuck? Why are they withholding like evidence? The tracks began in front of Hazakura Temple and went all the way to Dusky Bridge. Use currents to quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter. Making the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Should we go to dispose of the murder weapon? Location of the weapon. Okay. 11 p.m. And after asking that it be reported, I went to the main gate. There I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated some of the used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 of you that one of those. Oh, I think I get it now. Look, I think what it is... Look, there's only tracks going one way, unless they follow their tracks perfectly back, right? Yep, Your boy is really out here. I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? I was up to Healthcare Temple, through the Bunny River, and then returned. If this is the case, then there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back. You're right. You're forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing big, true. Tracks being... Okay, but shouldn't both set of tracks be erased then? This removes your previous contradiction now, doesn't it? I see, while she was at the river, the snow stopped. What did you say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there 4 or 3? Maybe that's snowfall stopping most of the tracks. Let me think. Let me look at the weather report. Oof. 7 to 10:50. If she saw it around 11. The tracks to the river were covered by snow. That's a nice story. However, Franziska, that is bullshit. Would you care to explain why there's a route index? You can claim from my general direction. No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the going tracks were erased by snow. Take that? Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Around 11, right? Like I said, it was around 11. Oh, so the snow stopped regardless. The snow stopped before they even went there. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. Here's the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m. It stopped at around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks to be made after the time become covered up. Alright then. Franziska's claim had been snowed in. It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this, then. When a weather report is ever correct? When is a weather report ever correct? That's true. Isn't it only accurate like 30% of the time? Actually, no, it's actually like 70% of the time. And that's true, this is actual data, not a forecast. Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. May still be snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m. Can't deny it. What? How did she pull that off? Yeah, stop snowing at House Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this. You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Malzedrus. Where's your evidence that it was already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? When the victim was killed, eh? That it's not snowing there? I could say that. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right. Proving that is incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to this photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow. With just one exception. That is, the air, bitch. Oh, the victim herself, Louise Dawson. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. In other words, did the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of a murder weapon? Then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks. Ah, shit. Everyone calm down, everyone calm down. Just what are you... Yeah! Just what are you suggesting, Malzedrith? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all the facts point to. That night, someone used a snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple, right? No tracks left. We understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At the time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because the tracks were gone. So, if it was still snowing when they left, then that means that we're assuming Iris rode the snowmobile, right? If she left the temple while it was snowing, then that means that she wasn't even there when she was killed, right? Because how could she be there, right? When this was the return to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There's only one key for the snowmobile. Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in the room after the murder. Which can only mean, that night, Iris used a snowmobile to go to the inner temple. Exactly! But Iris said that she never went there. She must have left it on the Hazakura side of the fridge and crossed on foot. That had to have been before 10:45. She couldn't have even been at the courtyard. When Iris returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. But that isn't possible. hell's going on? I mean, what the hell was this mobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. When such was supposed to be a murder weapon? If that was the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo. That's just going to witness. Like everything that I know. Well then, those are the same problem. There's someone witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. Is there no one out walking perhaps in the dusky bridge on that night? Larry was. Oh god. Oh god, no. Oh, this test makes me so hard. There may be one individual able to help us. You know, someone who might have seen the snowmobile the night of the murder. I'm not sure if he saw it or not, but there are two things about him that do come to mind. Which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder. And the second being, this individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside the cold night. In other words, he's our kind of idiot. God damn it. Ah, that's a lot of health too. God damn it, I pressed it again. This guy makes me probably get John, I don't know. This is where your butt, the student victim. Her student. Interesting. How was he wanting to deny the murder? That's, I could tell him about his designs for Iris, but it might cost us credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is his reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable working man looks like these are that, at least, that he saw. I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. Fuck. This case is in recess. To be continued.